Everybody, Monday morning, it is June 2nd. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Gus Rosendale. Michael Gargiulo has the morning off. Adelle tracking those commuter alerts, and Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa here with the forecast. A beautiful start to the day.
Lovely start. After a weekend that was kind of mixed, right? It started off pretty rough, and now we're looking at this gorgeous sunrise and beautiful clear skies over the city. And we appreciate you, Chopper 4, taking a break from covering live news. Give us this beauty shot right now. Hopefully it's smooth sailing where you are. The bridge looks good so far. And at 6:30, we're at 53 degrees at Central Park. 45 in Poughkeepsie. Out of the 30s in Monticello, you're sitting at 40 degrees. Still some patchy clouds up there, and some of those showers trying to exit the region finally and completely. And of course, for us, that's the case. Really area-wide, we go way back into the Mississippi River Valley before we find anything in the way of clouds. So we've got a nice little break here from the rain. By 9 a.m., 59 degrees. As you can see, lots of sunshine, sun and clouds into the afternoon. Mild, comfortable, low humidity, all the good things. 74 by 4 p.m. Evening plans heading out and about by 6 o'clock, still in the low 70s and a light wind. All right, 6:31 now. And Adele, what are you keeping an eye on?
Right now, if you are heading into Brooklyn on the Gowanus Expressway eastbound by exit 18 for Fort Hamilton Parkway, we do have a crash taking out a lane. Right now, we do have stop and go traffic heading all the way back to the Staten Island Expressway, trickling back actually to about the Goethals Bridge. As a reminder, that earlier crash on the approach to the Lincoln Tunnel, that's cleared out, but you are looking at about 25-minute delays on the inbound side with alternate side suspended for today. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you very much, Adele. 6:32 now. Developing now what is being called a targeted terror attack in Boulder, Colorado. Jam 39, Maria LaRosa is looking at the weather on a Monday and that school day forecast.
Yeah, we're in the final stretch here, right, for school. In the last couple of weeks here, we have temperatures that are pleasant, maybe a light jacket for the kids in the 50s. We'll be closer to 70 at recess. Looks great for them. I do have showers and storms and some intense heat building this week. All the details in the 10-day.
Thank you, Maria. Also, I had a plane plunge
out to Brooklyn, Gowanus Expressway eastbound over by exit 18 for Fort Hamilton Parkway. We've got that crash. It's just been pushed off to the shoulder. We're going to head outside right now to Chopper 4, giving us a closer look onto that. Coming up in a few minutes, we've also got an update for you on those delays. You're watching Today in New York.
All the flights are booked?
They were booked. They're all booked.
That, yeah. Well, you know, in our area, it's always hard. We had that crazy scene last year with the very visible aurora, but usually you can only capture it if you do like a long exposure camera view. With that said, weather wasn't exactly cooperating either. We had the clouds, even some showers, even through the northern tier. Some spots got the clear skies, but there were plenty of clouds to go around as well. We'll see. The storm could generate a few more little bursts here the next few days. We'll stay on top of it. But as far as the weather, yes, we're finally getting rid of the clouds and it's nice and clear. As you can see, the beautiful view from EarthCam there. Just a reminder, this time of year, 14 hours and 55 minutes of daylight. So that window of opportunity to spot, say, the aurora, a little bit shorter this time of year with so much daylight. And we're gaining daylight for about the next 18 days or so as we head toward the summer solstice. And talk about summer, we're going to be there temperature-wise, feeling it, the heat and humidity Wednesday and Thursday, getting up into the mid and upper 80s near 90 degrees. And as I mentioned, the humidity building as well. So in that kind of unpleasant territory when it comes to that combination, we'll likely be talking about heat index values here as those highs approach 90 degrees by Thursday. And in fact, we're a little bit behind schedule, just statistically here. The average first day of a 90 at Central Park is May 28th. Now we're going to see it not last very long. That building heat peaks on Thursday. By Friday into Saturday, showers and storms are moving in. And yes, it does mean the start of another weekend here that involves some rain. So we've got our eye on that. In the meantime, enjoy a beautiful morning. 53 degrees with that sunshine. Temperature-wise, climbing to about 67 degrees at noontime. Maybe a light jacket early on. Not too breezy, so very comfortable. Temperatures right about 75 for the high in the city. 58 degrees overnight tonight, and then we really start to see that heat build. 80 degrees for tomorrow, wall-to-wall sunshine. Sunset tomorrow evening at 8:22. 85 on Wednesday. You'll really start to feel that humidity build. We're there on Thursday. Friday and Saturday, showers and thunderstorms. You can see what that will do to our temperatures, not just in the daytime, but also those morning low temperatures, really mild Friday morning. We'll see that cut down low 70s into early next week. All right, 6:46 now. And Adele, what's going on out there?
We've actually got quite a few things going on right now. Throgs Neck Bridge heading down into Queens. We've got a crash that's just popped up, but already causing some pretty heavy backups across the span. Then once you make your way into to Queens on the Grand Central Parkway westbound by exit 24. For Little Neck Parkway, we do have an accident there. Expect to see a couple lanes closed off. Delays have trickled back into Nassau County. And then heading on to the Gowanus Expressway here, we got a glimpse of this earlier. Eastbound over by exit 18 for Fort Hamilton Parkway, you do have the right lane closed off. So it is taking out that one lane there, but luckily it's not causing too much of a heavy backup through the area. Quick update here at the Holland Tunnel. Inbound delays have definitely picked up. Expect to see about 45 minutes. That's all for now. Back to you, Gus.
Thank you very much. Well, this morning, two people.
Everybody, thank you for streaming with us. It is Monday, June 2nd. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
And I'm Gus Rosendale in for Michael. Adele tracking the roads and rails. And Maria's here with the forecast and a big warm-up on the way.
Huge warm-up. You know, the whole month of May, delayed summer.
Right, yeah.
Well, it's here. It's going to be here in full force, but not right now. We're looking at just a nice start to June and fair skies with plenty of sunshine breaking through. Even some of those showers that came through overnight, along with those and the clouds, we're looking at a very pleasant start to the day. You can see area-wide, nothing that's in our immediate pipeline to track. So we're going to have a nice break from the rainfall, and that includes today. Again, just some patchy clouds out there, some fog that we've been watching dissipate a bit. One thing we don't have, also left over from the weekend, the breezy conditions. Just a nice little west wind today that's just adding to the comfort level. So plenty of sunshine by 1 o'clock, 70 degrees on our way up to 75. Sun and clouds for the afternoon, but it stays dry, it stays pleasant, stays comfortable. And then with clear skies overnight, we'll start tomorrow morning back in the mid and upper 50s. All right, let's see how the slow goes are shaping up now for everybody. Adele, good morning.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning to everyone streaming with us. We've got a quick update here for Hudson County drivers heading out to the Holland Tunnel and the Lincoln Tunnel, getting a little bit easier here heading into Jersey City, Jersey Avenue southbound. You've got one lane open from Newark Street out to 18th Street, northbound side heading into Hoboken. That's still shut down, but that should help alleviate some of the delays through the area we've been seeing. As a reminder, alternate side is also suspended for today. Meter rules remain in effect. Darlene, Gus, back to you.
Adele, thank you. Developing this morning, update on the weather. It's looking pretty good, Maria.
It looks great. I mean, we have wall-to-wall sun icons on a map there. It's a wonderful place to be. From Hackensack, New Rochelle, Stamford, and Rockaway, starting off in the mid-50s. We're going to end up in the upper 60s and low 70s. And Umbrella gets a break for days until we get to Friday and Saturday. Some tracking storms and a very big summery warm-up in that 10-day forecast.
Thanks so much. Still to come, celebrations.
Right now, you've got some service changes with your EFN and Staten Island Railway. Also expect to see plenty of dayside track work coming up in a few minutes. We're going to update you on how your commute on the roads are going to look. We'll have that coming up in a few minutes. You're watching Today in New York.
Pride Month, and across New York City, hundreds of people have started June in style.
Today, New York's Charles Watson has the celebrations from Greenwich Village. The start of Pride Month, it also means summer.
It does.
Fast approaching there.
Yeah, we officially started meteorological summer yesterday, right, June 1st. But the solstice, 18 days away. We officially welcome summer on the calendar at 10:42 p.m. on the 20th. We're also gaining daylight for the next 18 days. How about gaining heat? Finally, we have some true summertime feels here. By Wednesday and Thursday, mid and upper 80s to near 90 degrees on Thursday. Even Friday, we expect to be in the mid 80s, and going along right with it, that humidity, which, has been pretty comfortable as of late, certainly today. But you get to dew points in the low 60s. That's an absolute measure of how much moisture is in the air. It's unpleasant. And then, of course, when you factor in temperatures close to 90 degrees, uncomfortable. So just kind of give you a point of reference, it would be the first 90 of the season at Central Park. And compare that to average climatologically. May 28th is the average first 90 for Central Park. So we're running a little bit behind. But yeah, it's making up for lost time here that we had in May, where it was just kind of rainy and gray a lot of the time. So we are trending warmer each day, but I'm also looking at some showers returning by the end of the week. We are dry up until that point, and that includes today. Just a beautiful picture from Jersey City. Temperatures in the mid 60s at 11 a.m., 75 degrees for the high and a light wind. We'll see the mid 60s through 9 p.m. Then overnight tonight down to 58 degrees. Winds will be light. Sunrise at 5:26. Even warmer tomorrow, 80 degrees in the city, but we'll get to 84 at Newark. We'll stay in the 70s from Islip and Belmar. We got a couple of nice beach days ahead. Then we really start to feel it. It's that heat humidity combination here by the time we get to Wednesday. Mid 80s for the city, closer to 90 from from Trenton and Newark and Poughkeepsie as well. 75 for Islip. Looking ahead, as I mentioned, the showers and thunderstorms, that chance increasing by Friday and Saturday. Unfortunately, another stormy start to the weekend as it looks right now, and it will cut our temperatures back down into the mid and upper 70s. It does look better for the second half of the weekend. We're used to that. And then early next week into the low 70s. Overnight lows, a little bit of a cool off as well. All right, Adele, what are you keeping an eye on?
Right now, I've got a quick update here on the Throgs Neck Bridge. Now, we have been watching a crash on the Queensbound side. I am getting word all lanes are right now shut down for the time being. So obviously, this is going to be a big area you're going to want to avoid. We've got major backups both ways trying to make their way across the span there. Whitestone Bridge would be your best bet around it, but you are going to need to tack on some extra time for your commute there. As a reminder, Jersey Avenue southbound still seeing one lane closed off and northbound is still shut down. Gus, back to you.
Adele, thank you. This morning, two people